Hello everyone, welcome to Project Discovery, presented by Collective Shift. I'm Nathan, and this is our weekly recap of the best crypto and NFT projects that our research team found last week. We do this video 5 days a week for our pro members over at collectiveshift.io, so head over there for more information. Hopefully this video is around 10 to 20 minutes. We'll go through each project at a pretty high level, get an understanding of what's going on, why it's important, then move on to the next one. All of the links for the projects should be in the description below, so go on down there, click them, check out the projects we're talking about. We'll also timestamp the document as well, or the video. So like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff, and let's get right into it. First up today is NFTlend. In 2022, we've certainly had a theme of NFT financial services that are beginning to be built out. We're talking lending and borrowing for NFTs, creating ERC20 tokens and creating NFT financial markets that track the price of NFT collections, the simple staking of NFTs, utilizing them in play-to-earn games, building analytics tools around them as well. So just a lot of ancillary, tertiary services that are being provided around the NFT collections, while there's still a lot of NFT collections being released as well. We're getting those complementary services around NFTs like NFTlend. Let's get into two of them today. NFTlend is building the first automated market maker for instant permissionless NFT-backed loans. We could join their waiting list. The end of searching for liquidity. I don't think they've tweeted yet, and they've just got a landing page at the moment. So we're a pre-launch organization here, and pretty much their valuation statement is we're going to be the first automated market maker for instant permissionless NFT-backed loans, which is a very enticing valuation proposition. The other NFT financial service organization we found last week was Fluid NFT Labs. They're building the Fluid NFT protocol is being built to enable instant permissionless NFT collateralized loans on Ethereum, partnering with NFT creators to provide utility and yield. They joined Twitter in January 2022, so it was a very early stage product or project. Let's check out their website. They've also just got a landing page, but have links to Discord, have links to documentation, which we'll check out really quickly, see how many people in their Discord just for fun. And we do have a bit of information here too if we scroll down. So similar to NFTlend, they want to be an automated market maker for NFT collateralized loans. So for example, if Bored Ape Yacht Club has a floor of 60 ETH and a minimum collateralization ratio of 150%, then the maximum borrow amount will be 40 ETH. So deposit your NFT. In this case, stick to a minimum collateralization ratio over 150%. So that would be 60 divided by 40 ETH. So your assets were 60 ETH divided by your borrowing of 40 ETH, 150% collateralization ratio. Cool. So this is for lenders, for borrowers, for liquidators. We could also check the documentation. Gotta love documentation these days. They want to be the Aave for NFTs. Ooh, I really like that. Who doesn't need? Every blockchain needs an Aave. Every blockchain needs an NFT or an Aave for NFTs. Very, very cool. Onboarding involves the creation of an NFT project-specific lending pools called tranches. For example, there would be a Bored Ape Yacht Club wrapped ETH pool. Only NFTs from this collection would be used as collateral. Fascinating. Very curious to see if, just like with traditional decentralized exchange like Uniswap, Curve, or others, if Fluid NFT does do two-sided or two-token liquidity pools like a traditional automated market maker would. I say traditional like they've been around a long time, but they haven't. Only been around the last couple of years. So Fluid NFT only has 11 members in their Discord. Very, very early days for them. Moving on from financial services for NFTs to NFgenes. They are bringing the human genome to Web3. So we've got a DeSci project here, a decentralized science project. We don't have a website. They joined in January 2022. A couple of days ago, they said they're setting up their Genesis human gene list to contain every symbol, name, length, and chromosomal position, along with as many identifiers as possible. Interesting. That's a little above my head. And now they do have a excuse me, a GitHub that they are open sourcing for us. So NFgenes is a DeSci, or a decentralized science project, aimed at bridging or bringing genome research to Web3. So that's really all we know right now. Without diving further into the repositories, here we go. We want to bring data and collaboration for human genome research to the blockchain, share knowledge, create value, build a community, and teach science. Good for them. We got a roadmap here. Can I mint an NFT, please? Now, it's a little hard to see, but yes, mint collectible NFTs in phase 4. So early days, they're also going to do an NFgene Genesis mint in phase 1. So we're going to have 2 different mints here. But yes, they will be. Looks like they will be selling something to the public with NFgenes in their initial NFT mint. So look at that. Genome research is coming to the blockchain, coming to distributed ledgers and Web3. Moving on to SIGNET. SIGNET is building the future of Web3 messaging, coming to decentralized applications, or dApps, near you soon. They joined in January as well. All new projects, which is really great. They've got a pretty slick little landing page here, but it's still just a landing page at the moment. All they say is join the waitlist. We're building the future of Web3 messaging. They do have a Mirror article here. Oh, no, they don't. They have a Mirror account over at mirror.xyz, the Web3 publishing protocol, but they have not published yet. So, coming soon is SIGNET, pre-launch Web3 messaging application. We can join the waitlist and also reach out to them on Twitter. Next up is 2 different projects by the same DAO. We're talking about LandWorks, and we're also talking about MetaPortal, and they're both by EnterDAO. EnterDAO we've talked about last year, I believe. They're building a gateway to the metaverse, and they're building products and services as a gateway to the metaverse. So first up is LandWorks, a decentralized protocol for renting of virtual land in the Web3 metaverse. So we can go and check this out. We can launch the application for a rental marketplace for metaverse land. And we will see here that you and I could come in here and rent Decentraland land for as low as $13 a day, $5 a day, $67 a day. So pretty slick little platform here to come in here. You can only search for Decentraland land at the moment, but I assume we'll be able to look for other metaverse assets here to rent in the future. We could sign in and hopefully, yes, it's Web3 enabled, obviously, thank God. So that's the first project by EnterDAO, is their Metaverse Land rental marketplace. And of course, it's very early days. What do you do with rented Metaverse land at the moment? I'm not quite sure, because if you're going to rent Metaverse land, most likely if you're going to be holding a party or something, you might as well just purchase it. But Metaverse land is also getting into the tens of thousands of dollars as well. So it's good to see them building a foundation for when small businesses, medium, large businesses enter the metaverse space, enter crypto and NFTs, and then I could see them wanting to rent metaverse land. Don't see if I see many consumers using it, but we'll see. Very, very cool concept. It was a good find last week with LandWorks. And then also the other project by EnterDAO is MetaPortal. MetaPortal is our portal to the metaverse. Unfortunately, we just have an informational page about EnterDAO, and we don't have any info about MetaPortal. But in the next few weeks, they'll be dropping a lot more content surrounding MetaPortal, including what you can expect for the initial launch of the product. Cool. So that was today. Yeah, today they said that. So they'll be launching more information about MetaPortal coming soon, and that's the 2 projects by EnterDAO. Moving on to Increment. Increment is an algorithmic exchange rate protocol for DeFi, built on ETH Layer 2. Let's go and check out increment.finance. Here it is. Now this is an exchange rate, algorithmic exchange rate protocol, and it's specifically targeting non-USD assets. Obviously, for being an exchange rate perpetuals protocol, they're wanting to track the euro, the Canadian dollar, the other currencies as well. They want to collateralize vaults into vaulted AMMs, a virtual automated market maker inspired by Perpetual Protocol, which expands beyond the AMMs used in the spot market and enables the collateralization of stablecoins for exchange rate liquidity. Awesome. So this would be a place to come and change currencies, tokenize currencies. We could also join the beta potentially as well, but that's just a type form. We'd have to fill out a form here for Increment. And they've got a roadmap. They're going to be beta launching and testing in Q1 2022. They haven't looked further than that. And that is Increment, an exchange rate protocol. Moving on to Gallery 27. This is a new independent gallery and auction house that's going on for 27 years. Now, if we go to, it's done by Punkscape. And who's going to be running the gallery? It's the art. Well, the artwork is going to be done by Yotukito. Yotukito is an up-and-coming non-human artist. So we have an artificial intelligent artist, non-human, and they're performing the 27-year exhibition at the project we're talking about, Gallery 27. So I did see a website earlier. I don't know where the website's gone. But at the end of the day, we've got 27 years here of art and technology that Yotukito is going to put out, the non-human artist. 10,000 days, 10,000 paintings, 10,000 auctions from 2022 to 2049 is when Yotukito will produce their last piece. Fascinating. Oh, here it is. 27-year art experience, 10,000 days, a continuous NFT collection called the 27-Year Scapes. So cool. So cool. Especially for the non-human part of this opportunity or investment project, whatever you want to call it. So that's Gallery 27. We'll be hearing about them for many decades, or 2 decades, nearly 3. Moving over to the Optimism blockchain, layer 2 Ethereum is the optimistic Ethereum block, one of the Optimistic Ethereum is one of the layer 2 Ethereum blockchains. And Circular Art, a project we found last week, is a generative art platform designed to sustainably fund public goods and provide a platform for artists to thrive on Optimism. It's a place that we could potentially buy NFT collections and also launch them as well. So here is Circular Art. They've got OptiPunks, so they have their own collection of punks. They've got Octavis, so they've got a generative art collection. And then they've got Unannounced coming soon, so they're going to be launching more collections in the future with artists that want to launch on Optimism, which is great. So we could connect our wallet. We'd connect to the Optimism RPC. And yes, if we're looking for a generative art platform on Optimism, we have it with Circular. A big find last week was BakeryDAO.eth. This is a platform done by multiple pastries on crypto Twitter. You may have heard of Croissant.eth. Croissant is the writer of Threads, a very sophisticated, very intelligent writer who a lot of people respect in crypto Twitter. Has 82,000 followers. Well, now Croissant has a basket of different bakery treats that also are now all writing: strudel, cream puff, pretzel, croissant, and pastry. They make up BakeryDAO. BakeryDAO, they're writing breadcrumbs and occasionally dropping alpha. And what does all this mean? Where is their website? Here is their website. They're changing the business model, in my opinion, of tokenized newsletters. Typically in places like Substack and Patreon, we will pay a monthly subscription to go in and read content, a paid newsletter. Here, they are DAOing and NFTing the content of a paid newsletter. So they've got their normal, content here at the bakery. They're producing their same written content like usual. Now they're just changing up the payment method. How are they doing that? Well, they created BakeryDAO. BakeryDAO's got 2 different types of NFTs. If we come down to the bottom, first off, we've got the BakeryDAO. We've got the Bakery NFT. Now the Bakery NFT gets us there's an unlimited supply of them. These are 0.01 ETH each, so about, let's do that, 2,400 times 0.01, about $24 a month. Cool, that's pretty reasonable for a monthly subscription. And this expires after 30 days. In which case we'd have to give them another 0.01 ETH. They've made this easier for us in regards to transaction fees by offering us the ability to purchase the NFTs on Ethereum mainnet or Optimism layer 2. So if you do go the monthly subscription route, I recommend getting some funds over to Optimism and then paying them over there, so you're not paying $50 in transaction fees to pay for a $24 monthly membership. The other NFT they're selling is just the BakeryDAO NFT. There's 2,200 of them, and I think this is and unlimited subscription to the monthly newsletter. So this expiration date is never, and I think there's an unknown price on this right now. I don't think they've sold these yet. But very, very cool that Croissant.eth, a big name in crypto Twitter, well-respected figure, has broken out, started to do their own tokenized newsletter business model, and I'm very curious to see how this goes. They're doing it in an independent fashion, and I like how they're doing it. Another NFT financial market in Reservoir Protocol. Reservoir Protocol wants to build a global pool of NFT liquidity. They're following one person, Peter Watts. Let's go and check out Reservoir Protocol. Open, scalable, composable, liquid. They're building NFT marketplaces and tools. Reservoir is a Web3 native tool, a Web3 native NFT order book protocol, and framework powering marketplaces and tools. Very cool. They've actually already got 3 products in Levy, Loot, and Floor Finder. That's about it at the moment for Reservoir. In their global pool of liquidity is coming, but they also have built a couple of other different products. Levy, really, really cool one to search for different NFT collections. We've also got Loot Exchange, a marketplace for the Loot Project NFTs and all of the derivatives that are being traded there. We've also got Floor Finder as well, also powered by Reservoir. So Reservoir's got an increasingly powerful suite of tools. Next up is a fun one, just kind of for me. I'm known as Mr. Cartographer. That is, I'm a bit of a map nerd. I love maps. And we found MapperDAO, so I had to report about them. They're a DAO for blockchain ecosystem maps. Awesome. Cool logo with an M that's also a map. They got a really cool infograph here, kind of pictorial, that just includes all of the different logos of major coins and tokens. Fun little map there. And I think that's about it, actually. I just wanted to report on them because of mapping. Good for them. Onward. Next up, NFT Pawn Shop. They're live on the Rinkeby testnet, which is an Ethereum testnet. Ethereum would be the main net, and Rinkeby is the testnet. If we go over to Rinkeby, I won't connect my wallet and get into it, but we got a really, really clean little marketplace here where we could pawn our NFT. We could pawn our NFT, select an NFT, we'd authorize it, we'd say a loan denomination, we would say the minimum loan amount, duration, interest rate. We'd be able to pawn an NFT of ours. Additionally, we could click on the Monarch, and we could come in here and have a look at this loan ID. This is all testnet information, so it's all fake, but this would be an $1,000 loan number 3. Interest rate about 19%, rough. Duration 20 days, and status awaiting lender. They come down here, they got information about collateral, activity, repayment, the loan ticket itself. So early days, it's on Rinkeby, but a pretty clean little marketplace here, and kind of going for the pawn shop theme rather than some sophisticated marketplace. I like it. So another place to get a loan, create a loan using NFTs. Here's Level Protocol. Level Protocol is doing on-chain reputation and skills. It's designed by the Indie DAO. The Indie DAO is a services protocol. And Level's pretty cool. When we reported on them last week, they didn't have a website. It was just a stealth organization pre-launch, just telling us that they were an on-chain reputation management platform. But now we have a website. So Level is our crypto resume, an on-chain reputation skills Web3 resume that highlights all of your contributions across communities, DAOs, metaverses. Good for them. For communities, we would define skills relevant for your community, combine existing tools, roll up all off-chain data from your community, DAO, game, or other metaverse into members' level tokens or on-chain. So for a community, we could join the waitlist. We could also, for members, join the waitlist as well. Mint LVL tokens, focus on building contribution reputation. Watch your dynamic L-level NFT token shift and change along your growth as you grow, kind of in NFT or in Web3, it looks like. So cool. Level tokens are dynamic NFTs that showcase your earned skills in each community, combining data from any source, validated by any community, then stored on data so that your smart contract can interact at your level. Interesting. Very, very interesting. They talk about how it works, integrating your best tool, your favorite tools, member benefits, blah, blah, blah. Cool, cool, cool. Very, very interesting. We could join. And joining would mean join the waitlist there for Level Protocol. Actually, how many more do we have? Oh, good. Only 3 more. Moving on to Area. A big drop last week was Shields. Area Technology last week created Shields, an on-chain heraldic design system developed by Area Technology. So that we were just looking at Area Technology Twitter. Here is Shields. And here's their website. I think some people have called these constructive NFTs, where you pretty much give people a template, and then the users are able to actually come in here and make the inputs and create the NFT themselves, so it's somewhat customizable. So if I go into test mode, this is in Emblem Weaver, here we go. I'm creating a shield. I'm creating a badge for whatever I want, for myself, for my family. Obviously, this brings back memories of crests back in the medieval days. Cool. There's some with different, that cost different amounts. Here's a nice telescope one. Sweet. There's mine with just a different color coding. Beautiful. So, really cool example of a interactive NFT minting experience where they kind of give us the template to say, hey, we're making shields today. Here are the different types. Here are the different colors, the different designs. And now you go out and pick whatever is best for you that, speaks to you and resonates with you. So pretty cool little design here. Not gonna lie, obviously. So very cool from Emblem Weaver. These are shields. Where's shields? Well, and shields are by Area Technology. And I think the shields have kind of gone up pretty high in value. Let me quickly see if I can get to OpenSea real quick. We've only got 2 tools left. Area Technology just has a landing page, unfortunately. We can click on the shields button, and hopefully it takes us to the shields. It does. Great, but I can't seem to get to OpenSea quickly, so we'll move on. 2 tools to end the call today. Blockchain onboarding. This is a place for us to check the column B, and say what blockchain we want to talk to, and then what service we want in column C through AC related to notable dexes, NFT marketplaces, yield aggregators, wallets, portfolio management, total value lock statistics. We can come down here and say, great, I'm going to get a little risky. I'm heading over to the Telos blockchain, and I'm going to get on the Area X NFT marketplace. I'm going to use the SQRL wallet. Elk Finance is my yield aggregator, and then I'm going to use DeFi Llama to get my statistics. So, pretty cool little platform here. Every month or so, we see one of these Google Sheets, and I always share them with you guys because they're awesome. And anybody that gets to this far in the call, thank you, that whoever did. This is the kind of stuff that we love. The other thing we love is L2 savings. L2savings.eth. How much fees have you saved by using Ethereum Layer 2s? This is another one of those fun websites, kind of like fees.wtf, where you come in, you connect your wallet, and it's got Optimism, Arbitrum, ZK Sync, and it will document how many transactions you've had on these 3 different blockchains, and it will say you have sent X amount of transactions on all layer 2s, spent Y amount of gas, it had cost you this much ETH. Then they would have said, if you'd have sent these on Ethereum mainnet, it would have cost you Z and this much and much more ETH. And then it would tell us how much it saved us in fees. So for me, it was like 33x or something ridiculous. It was like it was something absurd. It was something like $90 on Optimism compared to like 1,100. It's not about right, but it was a ridiculous amount. It was about a 33x increase in price to perform the transactions on Ethereum mainnet as compared to Optimism. I use Optimism the most personally, just for synthetic staking, SNX staking, which I have a really good time with. In terms of user experience, the yield's about 20-30%, really solid. And that's layer 2 savings. Really, really cool tool there. And that's it for today. Lovely. Thank you, anyone, again, that got this far. Really appreciate you being here every week. And we'll be back at it next week. We do these calls 5 days a week for our pros over at the CollectiveShift.io platform. So head over there for more information. And then also be sure to like, subscribe, follow, share, do all that great stuff. Thank you very much. And we'll be back at it next week. Bye for now.